Craig Miller, this is my video response for the simulation uh, practice that we completed through this course. Uh, my company, ML Backpacks, uh, we didn't do great. We had an overall score of 36, third overall, but really fell short of our hopes and expectations coming into this operation. A few key highlights regarding our performances. Market share. ML Backpacks did manage to secure 22% of the market. Sizable over third place, well short of Kev Gear, who in first place. Our product satisfaction was definitely a highlight of ours. We managed to retain 46% product satisfaction from our selected segmentation. Customer satisfaction, 32%, not bad. Just about took that in first place. Revenues, we handy second. A lot of our performance metrics had a second, third. Units sold, we were second overall. Return on marketing was a fail point. We really managed to utilize that. A lot of our cumulative score showed a lot of progress we were starting to make. Net profits again. We failed to really become profitable. Our market share again 19%, a little under. Second overall in units sold in the last quarter. Return on marketing, we were starting to see some real gains there, 66% compared to the cumulative 25%. 34%, we were right on customer satisfaction. Product satisfaction, 48%. We were starting to really move forward here. Our target segment, we settled in on the urban commuter. This profile we played with in the practice segments. It became kind of a focus point that we were going to worry about. It was market size, growth rate. I had ability to really play with it in the practice segments. Also, it offered some spillovers towards the university and the outdoor enthusiast in product design that I initially went with. Initial product. We had two products. Really, we had a square shape that we started off with. We come back through the game and we settled into the teardrop rucksack. Our straps remained pretty well on side. We went wide padded. Features through the game, I played a lot with the water bottle and the laptop sleeve. This came down to trying to adjust our overall product costs with our design. It didn't really have too large of a negative effect I've seen regarding the urban commuters' overall feedback. Materials, advanced, color, black. Again, I knew the color that the urban commuter wanted was black. When we were playing with price, initial set point for our price was a doubling of our production costs. When we were running this, we had again a shape of a rucksack, a square. We had about $40, 40 to $41 in production cost, and our price. We were trying to be in a lot of the different storefronts. We were automatically outpriced out of the discount retail chain. We were just automatically too high, and fashion boutique we were underpriced. We were not able to really execute in that market. We started off through the direct department store and high-end outdoor and university and online. Through the simulation, I played with opportunities such as promotions for sales. This was to try to capture any spillover sales. The university students were saying we were too high, so we had the availability in our profit margins to offer a sale by comparison to other outlets for sale. Online, we just never really did see a large gain on online until the tail end of the quarters. We seen a lot of change through the department store through the quarters. Again, we entered into a market development funds with any of the outlets that offered larger return or larger sales opportunities. So if we were seeing a larger percentage of shares, uh, we decided that's where I decided to move in with market development funds. Again, see, discount retail chain. I decided to go into the fashion boutique on the tail end. Uh, Sales. Oh, oh, sorry. This game was real finicky with their overlay. You could see that we were going to be offering a profit margin, we were going to be taking a loss. It was more just trying to get sales. Uh, we see none. It was just really a wasted time and effort. We did see a little sale bump there in turn 9. Nothing overall that was really worthwhile our efforts. High-end outdoor. You could see we were really starting to capture some of that outdoor segment. Again, we weren't looking for outdoor segment. We were really focused on urban commuters. Our change in design was about in here, and our for some reason our sales just really started to take off. I believe this come in with our positioning in place. Uh, our competitors. Uh, they all played a rucksack, except for SoSport. They came in with a round top. Did I pay much attention to my competitors? No. Um, I didn't. I didn't give them enough weightedness to my motions or ideas. A fail point on mine. Um, One of the hardest parts of the game that I found, and it came back on the quarter ends of the last 3 or 4 quarter ends of the game, were my positioning and advertising. Um, my positioning really did start off as great value, safe, and professional. I ran that for a long time. I was my consistency metrics, my competitive metrics, clarity, they were all up. Uh, when my professionals started to come in and say, "Hey, we're not seeing your market. We're failing on positioning. We're failing on promotion," I started to come in and really just started to kind of throw uh, everything in the kitchen sink at it. This falls back into, was I paying attention to enough to my competitors? I probably could have went to Kev Sports or Alpine Gear and seen what they were doing, and probably pushed some of their prop or their ideas forward to see growth. Again, too little, too late, far too tentative on my end. Uh, my real large failing point was in my media campaigns. A lot of my media campaigns, I looked at the overall costs of my campaign per quarter. Television was just something I never really played with until the tail end. It was just so pricey, and I'd get to the end of the quarter, I would see uh, I would be looking through my quarterly net profits. I would see my marketing costs were up. Again, this is the tail end of the game, so it's not reflecting exactly where I was in quarters 3, 4. But a lot of my profits were zero or not there. Uh, Let me move myself out of the way. Gross profits. You could see I was just not there through the quarters, and I was leading in sales, just was not capturing it the way I felt, and I maybe under decide I didn't pay attention to where I was uh, in the game, and for that I kept coming back to marketing and really undersold my own product. It was a large fail point of mine. Sorry. Conclusion. Uh, my fail point was in marketing, strong promotion, positioning. Often it was product and placement in place. I paid not much to positioning in my consumer's mindset or getting it out there for others to see. Uh, Really, like I said, took a very fearful approach towards advertising. if I had a chance to do this all over again, I know you said don't say this, but if I had a chance to really do this all over again, I would continue on the path I was on with product and placement and price. My positioning would become my focal point. I really undersold my product. Um, Far too tentative in that, with not waiting to realize the gains, not paying attention to just how impactful television still was in the game. Anyways, this ran a little long. Sorry for the length. Just one other tidbit on the video simulation. I just wanted to say thank you. I really enjoyed this class. It pushed the boundaries on myself for my comfort. I love talking. I didn't realize how much I dislike talking to a camera. I'm much more of a people person, and I found this class has really pushed me well beyond my boundary, and all of a sudden I found myself comfortable. Got a lot to learning with editing and putting it all together. I've had a chance to play with that. Something I'm probably going to pursue a little bit more when I've got time in between my classes and my my downtime. Anyways, thank you very much, and you have yourself a great day.